Namaste, Ma.
Namaste, beta.
Myself, Sneha Arora. I'm going to interview Ma Hansaji today on an important topic of yoga, Vairagya and Karuna. Hansaji, in today's times, people do attend the teacher training courses and they learn the importance of practicing letting go and compassion as yoga practitioners. However, many a times people in the world take advantage of someone being soft or compassionate as a being. So how can one draw a strong line between compassion, letting go, and yet having a strong spine?
Okay. Well, first of all, understand that we all have emotions and we all have intellect. Viveka buddhi. We have a capacity to think. Now, it is mentioned very strongly that friendliness is for whom who are very happy in their life. Unhappy people don't be friendly with. Compassion for whom who are unhappy in life. Majority of the world is unhappy, but they create unhappiness for themselves. Everything is there and yet they are unhappy. They don't need compassion. They need a firm management, but compassion for those. Now, whenever you are using such emotions, you have to be clear that above emotion is our intellect. Think, decide what to do, and then add emotion to do the work very enthusiastically. Emotion is nothing else but energy bundle. It's a bundle of energy. So do every work with energy, and that's where emotion come in. Emotions should never take a decision. Under the influence of emotion, don't take decision. All this question which you are asking is because we overdo the things. Where we don't need emotions, we use emotion. Where we need intellect, we should logically think. We should not get hurt by anybody. We should decide how much to use, how much not. That we are not doing. We are compassionate, so we are compassionate. It doesn't work like that. Life has to be lived properly. Think before any action, and that's life. Yes. So keep that in mind. And as far as Vairagya is concerned, Vairagya is a very strong attitude. Vairagya means be objective in seeing the things in life. Don't be too stuck with the things. Vairagya helps you to understand things very easily. I want to see my finger. Now, if it is so close, I'm attached to my finger, I won't be able to understand what finger is, isn't it? So it is, I keep it away. Distance. And then I see, and I'll be able to see that. This is Vairagya. Distance. Keep away. But understand and do your thing. Again, use your intellect and do your thing. So Vairagya helps. A child is sick, crying. You are too much attached to child. You will also start crying with child crying. You will not be able to help your child. No? Yes. I have seen many ladies who get into trouble the moment child doesn't even eat food, and see how they behave. How they, oh, mere bachche ne, he has not eaten food, what? Come on, he has not eaten food, he'll eat again when he gets hungry. But no, we are too much attached. Vairagya is required for everybody.
I remember, in fact, Hansaji, when I was young and I used to do the 7 months teacher training here, I asked you that I'm a very sensitive person. I get hurt when people don't respond to me. And you strictly told me, the Yoga Institute is not meant for weak people like you. Please make yourself strong and come back. And I kept that in my mind, that we are supposed to not get hurt. We are supposed to mind our own mind and not overdo things, as you rightly mentioned.
You see, we have a choice to get hurt or not to get hurt. We have a choice. We don't even think that we have a choice. We get hurt.
Absolutely.
Touchy and sensitive people, they don't live their own life only. Right. They live life run by others. Somebody makes you angry. Somebody makes you disturbed. Somebody removes your peace from your mind. Yes. That was somebody. What is your life then?
Absolutely.
So you have to understand that you take charge of yourself.
Absolutely. Hansaji, in fact, that answers the next question partially as well, because many a times people are unable to practice this when they go through some kind of betrayal.
Yes.
Betrayal of a friend or betrayal in work or anything of that sort. And that's the time the hurt is the most. Yes. So how does one deal with that?
Yes, that's exactly good. This is a good example. You human beings, how a human can behave, person should be prepared. Dog is always loyal. We know dog can never otherwise betray you, loyal, but humans may not be. And they are not loyal. I would make it very much clear. They have all their self-interest, selfishness within them. And their approach is to see that they hold on to their own interest. They want to have their own pleasure. Everywhere it's selfishness. And that's why they behave like this. Mentally, we should be prepared. Today, right now, if somebody is there with me, come on, I walk, get along with him, laugh, giggle, do everything. He is not there, you go your way, I'm my way. Live and let live policy.
Right.
That we should adapt with any other human being.
Correct.
Don't be so much dependent that if he is there, you are happy, he is not there, you are unhappy. Then who are you, puppet in hands of others?
Right.
Don't be a puppet.
Right.
Take charge of yourself. Happiness is your own character from your within.
Right.
You can be happy in desert, you can be happy anywhere if you want to be.
Right.
So this we have to develop. That's why I tell people, follow yoga.
Absolutely.
Yoga really takes you to this path when you take charge of yourself.
Yes.
People are not loyal. It's their problem. They don't have that much capacity.
Right.
If they can't see good in you, it's their problem, not your problem. Why are you suffering?
Yes.
One man, I give you one example. One person, married man, he had 2 girls in the house, but after 20 years, the girls have grown big and they are going into their college. He comes and tells his wife that I don't love you anymore. I love somebody who is 20 years younger to her and I want to leave. Wife came to me. She says that Hansaji, he loves somebody. So I'm leaving, I'm going to America because my brothers are there. Me and my children will go there. I said, nothing doing. If he doesn't follow the rules and regulation of marriage, it's his problem, not your problem. You will stay where you are. Let him go where he wants to go. But I asked her that, well, all this is there. What are your feelings? He says, I love my husband. Now he doesn't love me. I said, fine. Love is not something which is stuck to one person. You love your kids also. You love your father-in-law, mother-in-law, and everybody. Let love spread. They have a small little cat. You love that also. You don't get stuck with one love. Just leave it. Let him go. And he also, real story is that he went and after 2 years he came back again. I'm very sorry that you could tolerate and you could continue looking after my mother and everybody, and I'm so grateful about it. Betrayal can take place when person is in a weak situation. He has become weak because of some reasons.
Right.
And so this betrayal becomes common. So first of all, don't react. Don't suffer because of somebody in life. You carry on with your routines, your healthy habits, and that would be the mastery over yourself.
So that is an amazing message for people who have trust issues, to trust but not to have dependency or expectations about human behavior.
Exactly.
Yes. So Hansaji, having said that, and since we're talking about behavior, a lot of people tag yoga teachers, and if they are, maybe being assertive and firmly saying something, or trying to kind of put an opinion about something, or teach sometimes. Many a times they're tagged that, oh, if you're a yoga teacher, how can you be, so and so. And these
often.
Tags and name calling does not allow people to live freely.
You are a yoga teacher, you are shouting. You are a yoga teacher, you are crying. People talk like that.
Yes.
My yoga teacher also knows what she is doing or what he is doing and why he is doing.
Absolutely.
Everything should be done with a purpose. Yes. Sometimes you have to shout,
Right.
It's not that you will always be sweet, darling. No. Sometimes firmness is required. These emotions have to be used to communicate your things, to see that you are putting your point across strongly if person is not so sincere. And if you have to shout sometimes, or if you have tears in your eyes. One example I give you. That a young girl, 22, 23, she comes home and she just is flat on the bed and she starts crying loudly, and mother came. Mother was a good yoga teacher. She always maintained her balance, always caring. But she started Beta, kya ho gaya? What happened? Tell me. Why are you so much disturbed? She says, I don't have to tell you, because what difference does it make to you? You are so balanced, na? I am unhappy right now. I can't tell you anything. The girl explained this. It was very clear that when your own child is suffering, you should have that expression. Internally you are balanced, but expression that you are also suffering with her. That girl should see some tears in mother's eyes also, no? Then she will be able to open up, otherwise not. So yoga teacher has to be a good actor also. Internally you maintain your balance, but externally whatever emotions are required, you should be using those emotions. So let people say anything. You know why you shouted, you know why you had some tears in your eyes. You have to manage that, and people, so there is no end.
The opinions keep changing.
They want to put everybody down because they can't follow those things in life. Don't worry. Leave it.
Hansaji, in fact, I remember from my own personal life, when I started my journey at the Institute, I had less experiences. But as I grew, life, of course, through its obstacles, as we discuss in the Yoga Sutras, and a lot of people ask me, oh, but you're a yoga teacher, how come you went through obstacles in life? And that's when I tell them that yoga gave me tools to handle the obstacles which were anyways coming. So I think that is very important.
Why obstacles come to good people more? Bigger obstacles come because they know how to handle them well. Yes. People, they fall down with little problems. Correct. Yogis, they know how to do.
Yoga conditions the mind to go through life in a perfect, react to it or respond to it rather in a correct way.
And you become stronger and better only. No problem.
Thank you so much for today's session, Ma, and we look forward to hearing more from you. Please do subscribe to the Yoga Institute channel and stay connected.